Hello, this is Dr. Freeman with the board brief for the December 11th regular meeting of the Littleton Elementary School District Governing Board. The meeting began with the swearing in of newly elected governing board members, followed by the recognition of first semester outstanding volunteers from each of our schools. Mrs. Reyes, Mrs. Myrick, and Mr. Pineda returned to the board for new 4-year terms, and we want to welcome Mrs. Sausnick to her first 2-year term. Jamie McCullum, Anna Cruz, Suyen Kimi, Lucia Barraza, Patricia Moses, and Gail Coulthard were each presented with tokens of appreciation for their dedication as volunteers. The board briefly recessed the regular meeting for a public hearing on the fiscal year 2013 budget revisions, which realign the current year budget with finalized counts and carryover from the prior year. When the regular session resumed, the board approved for members to attend the NSBA annual conference in April and for the business and operations directors to attend the ASBO Executive Leadership Forum in February. The board also approved the first revision to the expenditure budget and the alignment of GMP subsections for capital improvements to the Littleton Elementary School campus. Members briefly discussed the ASBA bylaw changes being proposed at the annual ASA-ASBA conference. Our Director of Special Education, Mrs. Olson, and our teachers shared information about the district's use of assistive technology to support student learning needs. She also presented, along with teachers, revisions to the Gifted Education Scope and Sequence, which the board approved. Approval of the scope and sequence documents outlining gifted education programs is still required, even though there are no longer any funds from the state to support gifted education programs. Thank you to everyone who participated in our meeting.